You ever just look at your J Plus booster and think, man, this thing is so cool. What a piece of hardware. How can we make it cooler? Well, what do we have here? Well, indeed. So we got a really cool wrap to jazz up our J Plus booster here. So let's check this out. What have we got in here? Whoa, look at this. We got a new wrap for the booster in an American flag print. Well, then, oh, cool. Oh, very nice. We got instructions too. Sometimes these wraps can be a little tricky to put on, especially with a compound roll. So we are definitely going to use these instructions because this thing is way too nice to butcher this. So let's get set up. I just love how they have all the pertinent information on there, man. I think that's just the coolest. But let's get set up and we'll get this American flag put on. All right, guys, so here we go. The skin is out of the box, or wrap, whatever term you want to use. And I'm noticing down here all the pertinent operating temperatures and all the UL information, they transfer it over to the wrap. So when you actually put it on the EVSE, you still have all this data, which I think is absolutely fantastic. And the next thing I notice is you have a big blank spot down here. That is extremely important to remember when you put it on. But we also have directions on how to put it on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it here on each of these for just a couple of seconds. So if you need to pause it, you certainly can. And that is going to be our end result. So I'm going to pull the charging base out of the box. I'm going to get everything prepped up, get another set of hands over here, and I'll show you how this goes on. It really is that simple. You just need to remember to take your time, don't get frustrated, and it's going to go on just perfect. So sit tight. Let me go find another able-bodied individual. I will be right back. Per the instructions, what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of walk down this really quick. The first thing it tells you to do is to make note of where all of your UL information is in relation to your charge window here. This is important because when you put your wrap on, you sort of want everything to line up with each other so you can see how the writing all lines up. You don't want to put it on backwards because that's just sloppy, and we're not about sloppy on this channel. So what you'll do is, now that we have it figured out which way to put it on, we're going to keep the stars towards me so we know which end is going to go on first. And then moving down the directions, it's going to tell you to go ahead and remove all the plastic liners and all the beauty rings, trim rings, whatever you want to call them. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then the bottom one here, this one's going to take a little bit of effort to do because it's got all the rubber on it from the charging cable itself. So what I do is really just muscle it on there. Go ahead and pause. Okay, you can get it off. You've got to get it around this tubing right there. So now we have our fully exposed J Plus booster charging wand. So then moving down again the directions, what we'll do is we'll take our rubbing alcohol, and all this is going to do is it's going to get rid of like any underlying dust. There's still some wallboard dust on here from when we put the electrical in there. So we will literally just soak this up. Because it's alcohol, it's going to evaporate anyway, and just give it a really good once down. You can see that there's quite a bit on here, so it's definitely wet. So what we'll do is everywhere that sticker is going to touch, you really want to get in there. So around the silver part of the base on both the top and the bottom, you really want to get in there and clean that whole area up, or the sticker's not going to stick very well. And then we'll just get in there with our microfiber and dry it all out. Okay, so this is where patience comes in. The rest of this was really easy. You know, pulling the end cap off here was tough, struggling, whatever word you want to use. This is really going to make or break the entire project, is to get this on here. So again, following down the instructions, it's going to tell you to peel around the window first and get this stuck, and then as you roll it, you're going to peel the backing. So I'm going to show you what that looks like right now. What we're going to do is we're just going to get in here and just peel enough away to get to that window. Wow. So the first thing I'm noticing here, this is extremely stout wrap. It's like thick. It is not paper thin at all. So then got it on here, and you can see what you want to do is you just want to get it around your window right here, and then down on the bottom of the sticker is where I showed you guys that it has to roll. So what we're going to do, we're gently going to kind of bring this around, rolling as we go, and you can see that when you do it like this, there is not a single air bubble in the entire thing. And then as we get towards the bottom of it, we'll peel away the backing, and then we'll just roll it back over onto itself. And that's it. Not a single bubble in the entire thing. And I'd say that that turned out really, really good. Really nice. So from here, what we'll do, we'll go down the line and we'll fish our caps back out. And these, theoretically, should just pop right back on. And it did exactly that. We'll come back with our top cap. You just got to kind of squeeze them and work them around. And then our dust cover. And that's it. One fully wrapped J Plus Booster 2. And boy, I tell you what, I'm very pleased with it. It's a very stout wrap. It looks clean. It goes on clean as well. So just make sure, speaking of which, you clean it really good with some rubbing alcohol. Again, take your time when you do it, and it's going to turn out just perfect.